today we are going to discuss the remaining questions of this paper May-June 2022, paper 31. In last class we have discussed the first 5 questions related to this paper. So you can see the working, and if you have missed a lesson you can see the link in the description. So today we are going to discuss question number 6. Now first of all, let's see the question. Let I is equal to this, use the substitution x equals to 3 tan theta, show that I is equal to this thing. So first of all, you can see here that x is equals to 3 tan of theta. So which means that x square will be equals to 9 tan square theta, and from here we can see that if x is this, then dx will be equals to 3 secant square of theta. Now we will use this substitution, and we can see that from here this should be equals to 0 from 0 to 3, and this will be 27 divided by 9 plus x square, 9 plus 9 tan square theta whole square. Now as we can see that dx will be equals to, this dx will be equals to 3 secant square of theta. Okay, 3 secant square of theta and d theta. This should be d theta over here. Okay, now let's simplify this one. So this will be from 0 to 3, 27. Now we can take 9 square as common. So this should be 1 plus tan square theta whole square into 3 secant square theta d theta. Now what we can do further, this should be 0 to 3, 27 divided by 81 into, now 1 plus tan square theta is equals to secant square theta. This is a trigonometric identity. 3 secant square theta d theta. Now we can cancel out these two. So 27 ones are, 27 threes are, so this will be 3 ones are, 3 ones are, and then 1 secant square theta will be cancelled out with this one. So this will become from 0 to 3, this should be equals to 1 by secant square theta d theta, and this will be equals to 0 to 3 cos square theta d theta. That is it. So we can see that this should be equals to cos square theta d theta. Okay, now one thing more, that here we can see the limits over here. We can see, we cannot ignore this portion. So here we can see the limits, that 0 and pi by 4. So we have to convert it. So as we can see that x is equals to 3 tan of theta. So when x is equals to 0, theta will be equals to 0. And when x is equals to 3, theta will be equals to pi by 4. You can verify this using the calculator. So which means that this should be equal to from 0 to pi by 4 cos square theta d theta. So this will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear. Let's move on to the next part. Hence find the exact value of I. So for exact value of I means, as we can see that here, I is equals to 0 to pi by 4 cos square theta d theta. Now we have to find out the exact value of this one. So first of all, how we can convert this portion. So for this portion, we know that we can use the identities. The one is cos 2 theta is equals to 2 cos square theta minus 1. And then if we rearrange it, so this will be cos 2 theta plus 1 whole is divided by 2 is equals to cos square theta. We are just rearranging it. So now we can replace here. So I is equals to from 0 to pi by 4 cos 2 theta plus 1 whole is divided by 2 d theta. Now we can simply integrate this one. So how we can integrate? Let's see. So this will be I is equals to 1 by 2 0 to pi by 4. This will be cos 2 theta d theta plus integral of 0 to pi by 4 d theta. Now if we simply integrate it, so this will be I is equals to 1 by 2. So we can use the bracket, so this will be clear. Working must be clear. So cos 2 theta, integral of cos 2 theta will be equals to sin 2 theta divided by 2 plus this will be theta. So 0 to pi by 4. Now let's put the limit over here. So this will become I is equals to 1 by 2 sine 2 pi by 4 divided by 2 plus 0, upper limit minus lower limit. So this is upper limit minus lower limit. So lower limit is sine 0 by 2 plus 0. So okay, now from here we can see sine 0 is 0 and this will become 0. Let's find out the second one, sine of pi by 4. So shift pi by 4 divided by 2 divided by 2. So this will be 1 by 2. So we can write it as I is equals to 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 plus pi by 4. And if you further rearrange it, so this will be equals to 1 by 2 into, we can take the LCM 4. So 4 plus 2 plus pi. So this will be equals to, or we can directly multiply it. So this will be I is equals to 1 by 4 plus pi by 8. So this will be the final answer. We don't need to simplify it further. But let's see the final answer, that if it gives us like this, so 1 divided by 2, अगर आप इसका फाइनल आंसर डेसिमल में नहीं आ रहा तो फिर हम इसको डेसिमल में लिखेंगे, अदरवाइज दिस विल बी द एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू 1/2 into bracket 1/2, so plus shift pi by 4. Okay, now we can see that ये एग्जैक्ट अगर 0.42 तक होता तो हम इसको लिख सकते थे, बट this should be the final answer. We don't need to we don't need to convert it into a decimal number. I hope that the concept is clear. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Question number 7. It is related to the complex numbers. Now the complex number u is defined by this, where u is a positive integer. Express u in terms of a in the form of x plus yi. Okay, now as we know that we have to convert it, so we, इसका मतलब ये है कि डिनोमिनेटर से हमने इमेजिनरी पार्ट को, ये कॉम्प्लेक्स इमेजिनरी पार्ट को हमने रिमूव करना है. So we can, what we have to do, the process is, जब भी डिनोमिनेटर में आपके पास इमेजिनरी पार्ट हो तो उसके कंजुगेट के साथ आप मल्टीप्लाई और डिवाइड करते हैं. So now as we can see that in the denominator this will be 1 square minus 2i square, और यहाँ से अगर हम डायरेक्टली मल्टीप्लाई करें 1 into square root of 2 minus a I, and then minus 2i into square root of 2 minus a square root of 2i. So now this will be equals to square root of 2 minus a minus, now this will become 2 square root of 2i plus 2a square root of 2i square. So I square means this will be, now this will be 1 minus 4i square. Now as we know that I square is equals to minus 1, now which means that this will be this will become minus, so that is why this will be square root of 2 minus 2a square root of 2, then we can take minus square root of 2 common, so this will be equals to a plus 2 I whole is divided by 1 plus 4 and 1 plus 4. So now from here we can see that this will become u is equals to, we can take square root of 2 common here again, this will be 1 minus 2a whole is divided by 5, this will be the real part, minus square root of 2 a plus 2 divided by 5i. So this will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear. Let's move on to the next question. Question number next part. It is now given that A is equals to 3. A is equals to 3. Express U in the form R is equals to e power I theta, where R is greater than 0 and minus pi is less than theta. And the range of theta is minus pi to pi. Okay. Giving the exact values of R and theta. Now, as we know in the last part, we have discussed this thing that u is equals to this thing. So just put the value of a over here. So as we can see that a is equals to 3. So u will be equals to square root of 2 into 1 minus 2a. 2a means 2 into a is 3, whole is divided by 5 minus square root of 2 into 2 plus 3, whole is divided by 5. So from here we can see u is equals to square root of 2 into minus 5 divided by 5 minus square root of 2 into 5 divided by 5. So from here we can cancel out these two. So if we cancel out these two, so this will become, now this will become u is equals to minus square root of 2 minus square root of 2i. Okay. Now as express u in terms of this, so इस फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए हमें दो चीज़ें चाहिए, एक r और एक थीटा. तो ये हमारा जो कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर है वो आपके सामने ये है. तो अब हमने इसको कन्वर्ट करना है. एज यू नो दैट r is equals to magnitude of u or mod of u. So this will become minus square root of 2 whole square plus minus square root of 2 whole square. So r will be equals to 2 अगर हम इसको सिंप्लीफाई करें, एंड देन थीटा विल बी इक्वल्स टू, अब थीटा के लिए हमने क्या करना है, सबसे पहले वी कैन सी दैट दिस लाइज इन विच क्वाड्रेंट, दिस लाइज इन, दोनों नेगेटिव हैं, सो दोनों नेगेटिव मीन दैट दिस लाई इन द थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट. तो थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट में हम क्या करते थे, पाई माइनस, let me write over here, argument will be equals to pi, this will be equals to minus pi minus this minus pi plus this thing. So plus tan inverse of y by x. So square root of 2 by square root of 2. So argument will be equals to minus 3 by 4 pi. इसको हम सिंप्लीफाई करें तो ये आपके पास आ जाएगा. So finally we can write it as u is equals to r क्या है आपके पास 2, e पावर थीटा क्या है आपके पास, ये आर्गुमेंट क्या है आपके पास minus 3 by 4 pi. Now this will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear. इसमें ये जो पोर्शन है कैलकुलेशन का, ये मैंने स्किप इस तरह किया है कि बिकॉज हमें पता था कि शिफ्ट tan inverse of 1, this will be equals to pi by 4 minus shift pi. So this will be equals to minus 3 pi by 4. ये डायरेक्टली कर लिया था, इसको आप कैलकुलेशन में देख सकते हैं। और जहाँ तक ये क्वाड्रेंट्स की बात है, इसको आपने याद रखना है कि फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में बेसिक एंगल थीटा विल बी इक्वल्स टू आर्गुमेंट विल बी इक्वल्स टू थीटा, एंड ये सारी चीज़ें हमने टॉपिक को कवर करते हुए डिस्कस की थी, तो उसी को हमने यूज़ किया इस पर। नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट, क्वेश्चन नंबर 7, पार्ट सी. Using your answer to part B, find the two square root of u, giving your answer in the form of this. Okay, fine. Find the two square root of this thing. So as we can see that u is equals to 2e power minus 3 by 4 pi. Now first of all, what we can do is we can just see the diagram, the complex plane. Now as we can see that this lies in the third quadrant. So this lies in the third quadrant means, okay, and as we can see that this angle is minus 3 by 4, minus 3 by 4 pi. This angle is minus 3 by 4 pi, and this angle is pi by 4. This angle is pi by 4, and this anti-clockwise angle will be pi plus pi by 4. Pi plus pi by 4, yes. Now we are interested in these two angles. The first one is minus 3 by 4 pi, and the second one is pi plus pi by 4. Okay, now let's see this one. As we can see that u is equals to this thing, so u square is equals to, not u square, we are interested in square root. So take square root on both sides. So square root of u will be equals to square root of 2 e power minus 3 by 4 pi, which means square root of u is equals to 2 e power minus 3 by 4 pi whole power 1 by 2. Now further we can write it as u is equals to square root of 2 e power minus 3 by 8 pi. Now this will be the first part. This will be the first answer for the square root, which we have solved using the angle minus 3 by 4 pi. Now let's see the second one. U is equals to square root of u is equals to square root of 2 e power, as we can see that this was theta I. So here in this second case, now the angle is pi plus pi by 4. We can write it as 2 e power pi plus pi by 4 I whole power 1 by 2. Now if we further simplify it, so this will be square root of u is equals to square root of 2 e power 5 pi by 8 I. So these two will be the final answer. This is the first answer using the angle minus 3 by 4 pi, and this is the second one using the angle pi plus pi by 4. I hope that the concept is clear. Let's move on to the next question, question number 8. Now question number 8 is the implicit differentiation. Let me write it over here. Implicit differentiation. Now, implicit differentiation means that when you have x and y both in the equation, so इसको आप जब easily आप split ना कर सकें, easily आप separate ना कर सकें, तो इसको आप implicit differentiation कहते हैं. Now, express dy by dx in terms of x and y. So take derivative with respect to x. So directly इसको solve करूँ, so this will be 3x square plus 3y square. Internal derivative will be dy by dx plus अब यहाँ पे product rule लगाएंगे, so 2 into derivative of first into derivative of second plus second into derivative of first. So dx by dx ही आएगा, so इसलिए 1 के equal है, plus derivative of this will be equals to 0. Now this will be 3x square plus 3y square dy by dx plus 2x dy by dx plus y is equals to 0. Now, as we are interested in dy by dx, just take it common. So 3y square plus 2x will be equals to minus y minus 3x square. Now, finally, dy by dx will be equals to minus y minus 3x square divided by 3y square plus 2x. This will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear. Let's move on to the next part. Yes, this one. Now, as we can see that the tangent to the curve at the point where x is equals to 0 and the tangent at the point where y is equals to 0 intersect at the acute angle alpha. Okay, so what we can do is, first of all, we need to understand the question, and the question is that we have two tangents line. This is the one line, this is the first line, and this is the second line, and they intersect at this point. Okay, let me draw it clearly so it should be more visible. Let's suppose this is the point of intersection, and this is the first line and this one is the second line. Okay, and this is the horizontal line, sorry. So now the question is that these two intersect at an angle of alpha. Find exact value of tan alpha. Okay, fine. Now here we can see, let's say that this angle is of theta, and this complete angle is of, let me see, this angle is of beta, if that is alpha, and as a whole it is theta. So now as we can see that here alpha will be equals to theta minus beta. That is the very basic understanding of the angle. So now what we can do is, as we know that first of all this is a very basic concept related to this thing, that let's suppose if we have a straight line and the vertical distance is change in the vertical component, and the horizontal distance is the change in the horizontal component. And as we know that tan of if this angle is, let's suppose, small a, so this will be tan of a will be equals to change in y divided by change in x. And as we know that this is also called the gradient. Okay, so gradient is the change in x into change in y. So now what we can do is, here we can see that we will have a clear point that x is equals to 0 and y is equals to 0. So first of all, let's see that at x is equals to 0, this is for let's say beta. So for beta, at x is equals to 0, let's find out the second value. So x cube plus y cube plus 2xy plus 8 is equals to 0. This is the main equation. So when x is equals to 0, y cube plus 8 will be equals to 0. Y cube will be equals to minus 8. So here y will be equals to minus 2. So it means that this will be the point. This will be the point 0 and minus 2. Now as we can see that the gradient was dy by dx is equals to, what was the gradient? Let's see the gradient first. Minus y minus 3x square. So minus y minus 3x square whole is divided by 3 into 3y square plus 2x. So this will be 3y square plus 2x. इसकी वैल्यूज पुट करें तो ये क्या आ जाएगा आपके पास, माइनस इंटू माइनस 2 minus 3 into 0 square whole is divided by 3 into minus 2 square plus 0 हो जाएगा ये. So dy by dx will be equals to, now this will be 2 divided by 3 into 4. So this was minus y minus 3x square. So we can see that there should be 2 over here, and here also again that there must be 2 over here. So if we just put the values, so this will become, there must be 2 over here. So this will become, gradient will be equals to dy by dx will be equals to minus 4 by, this will be 12 is equals to 1 by 3. So this will be the final answer for the first part. So for the next angle, that was, let's see, that is the angle theta. So theta will be equals to, now let's work out for the theta. So at y is equals to 0, because it is clearly mentioned in the question. So y is equals to 0 पे इक्वेशन क्या हो जाएगी आपके पास, x cube plus y cube plus 2xy plus 8 is equals to 0. y को 0 करने से क्या होगा, x cube plus 8 is equals to 0. So x will be equals to minus 2. नाउ पॉइंट आपके पास क्या आ गए, -2 एंड 0। अब इसको ज़रा पुट करें इक्वेशन में, सो ग्रेडियंट विल बी इक्वल्स टू dy बाय dx विल बी इक्वल्स टू -2 इंटू y था 0, -3 इंटू -2 स्क्वेयर whole is divided by 2 into -2 plus 3 into 0 square. If we simplify it, so uh, this will be equals to 3. Fine. Now इसी स्पेस मजीद चाहिए. Now for the first part के लिए क्या था आपके पास, tan of beta. Now tan of beta is equals to 1 by 3. So beta angle will be equals to tan of beta will be equals to shift tan inverse of 1 by 3 bracket close. So this will be equals to 0.321. Okay, this was the angle beta. Okay, हम एक काम करते हैं इसको, so let me write over here 0.3217. और अल्फ़ा की बात जहाँ तक है, सो अल्फ़ा विल बी इक्वल्स टू tan inverse of 3. So tan inverse of 3 will be equals to 1.24. So alpha will be equals to 1.249. डायरेक्ट वैल्यू दिखें तो माइनस, अब हमें ये पता है बिल्कुल स्टार्ट में हमने ये चीज़ लिखी थी कि थीटा माइनस बीटा. तो थीटा माइनस बीटा मीन्स tan ऑफ 3, जो कि ऑलरेडी tan इनवर्स ऑफ 3 हम फाइंड कर चुके हैं, माइनस शिफ्ट tan इनवर्स ऑफ ब्रैकेट, दैट इज, ताकि हमारा आंसर एग्जैक्ट हो. तो 1/3 bracket close, this will be equals to 0.927, 0.928 कर लें, 0.928. So this will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear. थोड़ा सा lengthy question था, but फिर भी I hope that this is clear. So आज की क्लास में what we have discussed only 3 questions, because next बाकी जो है वो इंशाल्लाह कल डिस्कस करेंगे. We have discussed question number 6, then question number 7 जो complex numbers का था, and then we have discussed question number 8. I hope that the concept is clear. If you will have any question, you can ask it in the comment section. Thank you.